we've had people who brought in like German Shepherds, and they weren't like
And they just set their dog on the counter. The whole German Shepherd. Pick him up. Here you go, boy.
And welcome to another exciting episode of our podcast. I'm Mac.
And I'm Fish.
And this is Macaroni Fish. This is our third episode. And
Third episode, wow.
I know, right? We're already up to the big old number 3. Next will be...
We're in toddler years, baby. We're toddling on by.
I'm almost ready to be out of diapers. Are kids out of diapers by 3? Or is it more to... I don't have children. I
don't actually know, and I have a child. I probably should know this.
I think that research should be done. Look, we should go hang out and play some games. Nah, I can't. I got to go change my daughter's diaper. She's 12. What do you mean? I think she should have been out of diapers by now. Well, for those of you who have not heard our podcast before, we're a bunch of weirdos who like to talk about things in weird ways. We have weird stories, weird concepts. The last episode, we talked about weird wonders of the woods, and today we're going to be talking about a particular topic that, to be honest, I'm very, very excited for. And I was so happy when I put it in the topic list. I was like, yes, please put it in the topic list. I want to talk about this. And we're already talking about it. On number 3. Oh, I was thinking we might actually push it out a little bit further, but as soon as we're like, we already got the third topic, it's going to be on 3, and I'm like,
let's do it.
I'm so excited. All right, so today's topic originally was going to be called Crazy Customers, but we decided we wanted to expound it a little bit. We're gonna call it just Stories of the Job, or like job stories, crazy job stories. Does that sound about right to you, Fish?
That's about right. Yeah.
All right, perfect. Well, so what I really enjoy about this topic is I've worked in retail for most of my life, right? I've worked in retail.
Most of your life?
Most of my life, yeah. Well, I haven't worked in any other types of job. And when you work in retail, you come across the Karens and Kens of the world.
Kens is not a thing.
No, that's a thing. It's a legit
thing. That is
thing.
not a thing.
Well, you can't really call a male dude. I guess you can call a male dude a Karen, but to make it fair, they're called Kens. Well, I've also heard Kenneths.
Kenneths?
I've heard Kenneths before. I heard another name too, but it's all usually K's.
Why K?
It's because Karen.
Oh,
because when you think of Karen, you think of the girl with the short, swooped hair and like those '90s kind of look moms.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get in trouble for this, but I think of Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Her name is actually Karen.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Look it up. Not kidding.
Okay, hold on.
Her name's actually Karen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start a new segment of our podcast.
You think her name is really Whoopi? Come on.
I don't know. I've heard
That's clearly a fake name.
I've heard weirder names, okay? Like, what is it? There's kids that were named Your Highness, spelled Y''R. Like, there's people that are called that.
Well, I mean, there is Elon Musk's son.
Oh,
I don't even want to attempt to say his name.
A whole bunch of numbers and letters. That's all.
Yeah.
I'm going to call him poor defenseless child because that's what he is. You realize not only is he going to get bullied in school, but like he doesn't even need to get bullied in school. Cause like most people will be like, that's Elon Musk's son. Musk's? That sounds gross. But like he's Elon Musk's son. And like a whole bunch of people are looking and the teachers will go, all right, let's see here. Dave Johnson, Kevin Smith, Musk Jr.
Musk Jr.
Because you can't. What are you going to do? You're going to be like,
not even going to attempt that name.
We're going to call you Alphabet from now on, son. We're going to call you Alphabet. That's the only thing close. Oh, hold on. Wait. Whoopi Goldberg.
Car model. Is car model in here?
Car model?
Yeah.
Oh!
His name. It sounds like a car model.
I was like, is this a different joke? Is there a child named that?
Named car model?
You know what's the funniest?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, I wouldn't surprise me either. In fact, you know what? You say that like a car model. You know what's the funniest? Like the funniest, it's a fake name, but the funniest name somebody has, it's a fiction. It's on the show. It's a movie. It's called Old. It was by
oh my
M. Night
gosh,
Shyamalan.
I think I know this.
Oh my gosh, it's Midsize Sedan. Like, come on, man.
Wait, did you look up Whoopi yet? Come on.
I've literally, as I would, oh my, but he is correct.
Her name's Karen.
Her name is Karen Elaine Johnson.
Yeah.
You know what? To be fair, I would change my name too if it was Karen. At least in today's like, what's the climate with Karens and Kens and all the things going on.
I think that's just kind of sad though, right?
I mean, it is, but okay.
Like, I feel sorry for all the Karens now.
Listen, I don't mean to like. Someone's going to get mad about this, but I'll just say it. I believe in a thing called observation, and I think a lot of other people do, because there's been a whole bunch of memes about it. You remember those memes, going back to the meme topic, remember those memes that was like the emo kid starter pack or the Karen starter?
Oh, yeah.
There's a reason those things are funny, because they're true.
That's true. Yeah.
It's weird how like...
You're talking stereotypes.
Yeah, essentially. But it's like, it's weird how like those specific, and obviously I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh yeah, I promote stereotypes. Of course not. Especially racist ones. I'm not going to support those.
Yeah.
But you look at like those memes where it's like the Karen starter pack, the flipping.
There was one that was
was it the give me a where's my hug?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it was the youth leader starter pack.
Yes.
And I looked at it and I was like, huh. Micah.
Our buddy Micah is a youth pastor.
Yes. He's also on the Amped podcast.
He is.
So if you want to go check them out, it is AMPT. Amped.
Free sponsor for those guys.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. But yeah. So like there's a reason those things become popular, and it's kind of fascinating how wildly common those things are. But we're getting off topic, because today we're talking about, again, Karens, Kens, and of course, the crazy stories that we have from work. I've worked in like a few different places. I've worked in an eyeglass store. I've worked in a banking institution, and of course, just for everyone at home, of course, we're not going to be given any names. We're not going to be given places of employment.
Yeah, definitely should clarify that.
Right. So we're going to have to keep a lot of things vague, but we'll definitely give as many details as possible. So I think it's only fair, since I started the last one in last episode, you should be the one to start this one, unless you suggest otherwise. Do you want me to go first?
The pressure is on.
You're darn right it is.
Hold on here. Let me look at the ones I wrote.
Ooh, he's going to search. And while he is searching, I'm going to talk to you guys at home. Hey, listen, do you like our podcast? Do you think we're so weird and funny that you would just like to plug us in your ears? Maybe put us on your TV, or heck, maybe your PlayStation 5. I wouldn't, because I have a tendency to hack things. But if you decide to do those things, please give us a like, comment, share, subscriptiones, whatever this is on, and however you tell us. However you want us to tell you, we haven't. I'm falling. Are you done?
Yes.
I'm falling apart.
Yeah,
okay.
I am.
Please like our stuff. All right. What is your story?
So I call this story surprise.
It's more concerning with the question mark
Surprise?
at the end of it.
Because so basically what happened was I was pretty new at my job, and I'm a graphics designer, just so everybody knows.
Oh, okay.
I design signs and stuff. I was pretty new to the job, and they had me like calling customers and asking like, "Hey, did you get the proof that we sent over through email or whatever?"
Good old calling for updates.
Yeah.
Always fun.
I hate it. I don't really do it now, but I did back then. And this may be why I don't do it now.
Oh my gosh.
That's probably not.
I hit the mic.
Really?
I literally went to scratch my nose.
Gosh dang, man.
1 of 3. All right.
1 of 3.
I need to save the other 2.
Keep a counter here.
It's been 3 every episode. I kind of now feel like I am expected to do this. I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
All right. So, what happened was I designed this thing, okay? And something wrong?
No.
Okay. So I designed this thing for this customer.
I look to the left at the computer because I'm checking things.
Yeah.
and it distracted fish. Go ahead.
Okay. So I designed something. I don't even remember what it was. Some little sign or whatever. And we hadn't heard back from the customer in a while. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm like, I probably should give him a call.
Okay, that's fair.
So I call him up.
Probably should let him know. Yeah.
Yeah. And the guy answers. He's going, "What are you talking about? I didn't order a sign." I was like, "Whoa." Well, this is the phone number associated with the order. Here's what the sign says. And I said what the sign said.
Oh my God.
And he's like, I didn't make that order. I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't make an order at all. And I was like, oh.
What the heck?
I mean, okay, maybe we got the wrong phone number. I don't know. Maybe just, I don't know. And then I was like, the name on the order is such and such. And he's like, that's my wife.
What?
And I was like, okay, well, then your wife made an order? I don't know what to tell you, bud. So he's like, okay, fine, I'll talk to her.
Oh,
so
no.
hangs up. And a few minutes later, calls back. Doesn't talk to me, talks to my manager.
Oh, no.
And then the manager comes up to me and she's like, did you call this guy? And I was like, yeah.
I can tell. I could hear the burning in the background of what's coming.
She proceeds to tell me.
Oh, no.
That was a surprise birthday gift.
I knew.
For the guy.
I knew it.
And I completely ruined it. And I was like, why would she give the number that would go to him?
Yeah, that's her stupid fault at that point.
Like, I'm pretty sure this woman had a cell phone,
Oh,
right?
my gosh.
Why would she give me the number that would go directly to her husband?
That's hilarious. Hey, listen, and we're doing a surprise birthday party, okay? Don't tell him. You can reach me at my husband's number.
Yeah.
Why
like,
would
what? Super weird,
That
man.
has not... You know what I bet it was? I bet it was like she's so used to... Because I've seen this a lot of times in like the different departments and stuff that I've worked at, where I find it so common that people who are married will share things. Like they'll share social media and they'll even share phones. So
That's true.
I bet she was so used to giving out her husband's phone to be like, you just reach me on
Yeah,
his
she
phone.
probably didn't even think about
She
it.
didn't think about it. But then she's going to blame you. Why did you call my husband? I'm like, I called the number you gave me.
Yeah.
Oh, my word.
I felt so bad. Needless to say, she did not get the sign either because the surprise was ruined. And so I don't think we even made it.
Okay. I guess that makes sense. Well, and again, it's one of those things where it's like, man,
Yeah.
that sucks. But like, what are you supposed to do?
I had no idea.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't know it was a surprise.
Oh my! You can tell everyone at home how defensive I'm getting for fish because I have been in the retail business for so long. I have a natural like, oh great, we're dealing with crazy people. Here we go. Oh, I loved it. That was a great introduction story to this topic. That was
Thank you.
I loved that. All right,
I'm saving the best for last.
Oh, dude, I've got a list. I've got the craziest one. I'll actually tell you. I'll go ahead and tell you the title of it. It's a fake name, but the name is El Blue. Yep, exactly. El Blue. We're gonna save that. We're gonna save that story for later. But before we get there, I'm actually going to give you an opportunity to choose because I have so many stories, and in fact, I have added more to the list since I last told you.
Oh, okay.
Because some stuff happened recently.
Oh, nice.
So I have that in the book. So I'm actually going to tell you 3 of my first ones, and you just pick. Okay. So we've got for the first one, everyone who misunderstands protocol. Pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Hole in the check, which I think is pretty clever. And then we have Crazy Dog Lady.
So I know there's a part 2 to Crazy Dog Lady.
Yes, because I haven't told you the story, but I've told you there's 2 parts to it.
Yes. Yeah. So I kind of want to save that one.
Okay.
I want both parts at the same time if possible.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
So let's do Hole in the Check.
Ooh, okay. So this one I find so funny. So this is while I was working what was called basically what would it be called? There's like a general term. Essentially, I worked on the online banking for a financial business. I was the guy who's like a watered down IT, something going on with like your online bank. Oh, I'm having trouble logging in. You call me and I reset your password and stuff like that. We have this thing. Sorry for everyone at home. That was.
Oh my, by the way, I have a story that actually is for your business.
Are you serious?
Yes. Ooh. Because I was the stupid customer at one point. And I feel like I should share that.
Oh, dude, that's so funny. Okay. I'm actually excited now. I kind of want to get to that story. Okay, so essentially, I worked in a department where I worked for online banking. I helped people who couldn't get in, stuff like that. We have this thing called remote deposit capture. A lot of financial institutions have it, especially banks and like credit unions, stuff like that, where essentially you can take a picture of your check.
Of your check. Oh, yeah, I do that.
Yeah, and you can deposit it through your app or something
so
like that.
convenient.
Oh, it's amazing. And what's even smarter about it is the way people have, the companies have basically built in ways to go against fraud, because one of the biggest issues that you can see with that is like you're depositing a check and you don't have that protection of like a teller who's able to look at the check and be like,
right,
that's not right. So it's like you don't have that protection. So what they do is obviously there's like a picture that like it scans, not a picture, system. I'm using the wrong terminology. I'm so sorry. But it scans the picture. It checks to make sure everything's on the up and up. It has things that it like suggests. It's like, maybe this needs to be fixed, but if not, that's okay. And
Which, by the way, it always suggests the same thing for me.
Oh yeah, it does that all the time for me too.
I don't know why.
I think it's because it's like it's got a perfect format of things.
Oh, okay.
Where it's like it's expecting to see things in certain places written in certain ways. So when it's out jogged a little bit, it goes, "Are you sure?" And you're like, "Yes," for the 50 millionth time, I am sure. How many times
glad it still takes my fake checks. I'm kidding, guys.
No one's caught on yet.
I'm kidding.
But no, so like essentially it's got a whole set of systems, but there's also a back-end system. And that back-end system is just a manual system where a certain department will go in and like anything that gets flagged to a certain amount, they'll check it. If it's okay, they'll push it through.
Okay.
If it's not okay, they'll go back into the account, withdraw that, and then of course they'll put a whole bunch of stuff on it. Mm-hmm. So there was this one guy who thought he was a genius, and he came up...
Was he, or...
No, he was a moron.
Okay.
He was a moron. He thought...
Maybe secretly, though.
He thought he was a genius. I will give him this. He was very creative.
Okay.
But he forgot the main part of the remote deposit capture system is that it takes a picture of what he's doing. This is what this man did. This man took a check that did not belong to him. He then, not with scissors, not with a knife, but what looked like his finger, ripped out a hole in the check. Specifically, the part that had the name of whoever was supposed to get this check, whoever the original name was on it. Yeah, he took his finger, ripped it out. And when I say ripped, I mean like there was like shards of paper still. I hit the mic a second time. All right. But there were like shards of paper like just sticking off. It was completely unsmoothed edges. After he ripped a hole in the check, he then took a piece of paper, signed his name on that blank piece of paper,
and put it behind it.
Then laid the hole over his signature.
Oh my gosh!
He then took a picture and decided to deposit it.
Thing.
It was so stupid because, dude, we see what you literally like. We get two images. We get a scanned image and we get the actual picture. The scanned image already doesn't look right because you have all these weird black lines that are going all around the name. Like, either this guy shakes when he signs his name, or
what in the heck?
And I got to see the pictures of it, and I was like, dude, that one single mistake has ruined your life with this financially, because his stuff was locked. Locked down.
I bet.
Oh my gosh. I was like, wow, do you feel good about yours? I have to admit, it was creative.
It was creative.
It was creative.
It was incredibly stupid. But it was creative. We will give you that.
Oh, you know what? I'll give you a clap for that one, friend. That was good. A round of applause.
Round of applause.
Fish is going in a circle with this clap. Oh my goodness. So that is a hole in a check.
Wow. Okay. I kind of want to tell my stupid customer where I was the stupid customer.
Do it. I want to hear so bad. And then after that, I will tell the dog joke. How about that? Or joke. I meant story.
I know what you meant. Everyone knows what you meant.
Help! I'm stupid. Anyway.
Help! I'm stupid. Not as stupid as me. So.
I'm so excited. Go ahead.
Okay. So on the online banking thing for the bank that you work at, they have the whole thing where you can set up, like paying your bills.
Right.
And it's like you put in the utility, like the utility company and the address. Yeah. And then you can just go in and pay the amount.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Really, really.
Super convenient.
Oh, I love it.
Right?
It's great. It's great.
Unless you screw it up. Okay?
Okay. I've been in an online like services businesses for a long time. I have a guess in mind as to what happened. Go ahead, though.
You were actually working the online thing
while I was doing that?
Yeah, when I did this.
Are you serious?
So what happened was I went on and I was paying my bills. I paid my electric. I paid my water. I was like, this is super cool. This is super convenient.
Ooh, okay,
my bank is awesome. And then a couple of days later, I get a check in the mail with the utility company's name on it to me with the amount that I paid to them. And I'm like, what is happening? Did they like refund? Do I not owe anything? I'm like, this is cool.
Listen, buddy, you've been a good like customer of us for a while. Why don't you just take this check back?
Yeah. Just take a month off. You don't have to pay this. It's fine.
Go to Tahiti.
And I was like, dude, this is cool. They're giving me money.
Oh, man.
So okay, I was like, I better address this. So I call up the online services people, and I was like, hey, I paid this bill online, and then I got a check sent to me from the utility company, and I'm like, I'm just really confused. Like, what the heck is going on? And I don't know who answered the phone, but she probably thought I was a complete idiot because she's like, well, sir, you didn't put the address of the utility company. You put your address. Oh my God.
To be fair, though, you're not the only person to have done that. But I bet you, because I know you were the nicest person to deal with about that, and that was what made, because I
was like, oh my gosh, I feel like such an idiot.
Well, and I've dealt with people who did that exact same thing, and they were mad at me, and they were like,
that makes no sense.
They were like, you guys put the address in wrong. And I was like, that's literally not possible. You think I just want to mess with you?
Yeah,
I want to mess with you, blankety blank, whatever your name is. I want to go into your online bank. Oh my word.
Yeah,
but hey, it wasn't that bad. It could have been.
I felt like such a moron. I was like, I'm so confused. Why did it come to me? And then just like, oh, well, you put your address as the utility company's address.
Well, hey,
look at
it this way, though. Look at it this way. At the very least, it could have been a ton worse. Because when I did work in the online business,
yeah, I could have went to Jeff down the road,
right?
And Jeff wouldn't have told me.
Exactly,
you know?
Jeff would have cashed that.
He would have cashed it. Like, whoa, what?
Free money. But no, like there were people who were like, so that there was this one flaw that I discovered, and this was in the early days of when actually we did like a whole like bill pay conversion. So this was like we were getting a new system and things were changing. And I think this has been fixed since then, at least I hope so. But essentially there was an issue where there were a lot of businesses that had similar names. And what would happen is like the name would be directly tied to whatever account number you put in if you want to do it electronically. So that way it's like, oh, it's going to this. Well, because a lot of businesses have similar names, it could go to the wrong business. And then people would be past due on like utility bills.
That's not good.
Auto loan pay, you name it. There were people calling in like, why is this? And I'm like, were you meaning to send it to, well, I don't know, Raccoons of America? No, I was meant to send it to Raccoons Bank. All of that's made up, by the way. If there is a Raccoon Bank.
I mean, Raccoon City.
I give you a clap for that one.
Resident Evil. Isn't it? No, it's not Resident Evil.
No, that's Resident Evil.
It is Resident Evil.
That's Resident Evil.
For some reason I was thinking
that's
Silent
the city
Hill.
you want to avoid.
Yeah.
You never want to go there.
Yeah.
Also, false advertisement. There are no cute raccoons. There's not even zombie raccoons there. Garbage.
They really missed out. They really missed that one.
They missed it. Oh my goodness, they missed it. All right. So that's hilarious. But don't worry, you're not as stupid as you feel. There are plenty of see what I define as somebody who's stupid. For those of you at home, somebody who is stupid is somebody who has the knowledge.
It's someone who's dumb.
Yes, exactly. Someone who's dumb is someone who's stupid. No, I define stupid, and this is my personal definition, so don't try and fact check it. If it is the actual definition, cool. But I define stupid as you have the knowledge or you have. Oh, you're looking it up. You're going to fact check me. My definition for stupid is you have the knowledge or you have the ability to gain the knowledge, but you just choose not to. And you choose to basically do whatever you feel for whatever not thought out reason. And that tends to be a lot of people that I've dealt with. It's just people who didn't stop and go, is this a good idea? Is this correct?
That's a pretty good definition.
Oh, really?
I would say so.
What's the actual definition?
Huh?
We're losing Fish. Come on, Fish. Focus here. Look. Keys. I've
There's
got keys.
too many.
I got keys.
Hold on, I'm trying to find the best one.
Oh, there's multiple?
Apparently.
How many?
Literally, one of them is a stupid person, which doesn't make any sense because it has the word stupid in the definition.
Wait, someone did that on purpose.
I hope so.
It's a stupid definition for the word stupid. Oh my gosh. All right. Hold on. Okay. I gotta know. What's the fourth definition?
The fourth definition.
Fourth definition.
Annoying or irritating. Troublesome.
Okay, I can see that. So it's going off of, okay, so the definitions are essentially what people use it for. Because like I've known there's situations where it's like I call something stupid and it's not necessarily stupid, it's just getting on my nerves.
Exactly.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I wouldn't say that the crazy dog lady story is necessarily stupid.
She's crazy.
She's crazy, yeah. So, or something's wrong. Something's going on. So would you like to hear this story?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I used to be a bank teller at one point. And I've done a lot with like financial institutions. That actually became a majority of my career in the ladder of my life right now. But I used to be a bank teller. And when you're a bank teller, you get a lot of like reoccurring customers. And you hope those reoccurring customers are at least sensible. But
at least.
Yeah, at least. But sometimes you get some that show up and you're like, I'm so confused. There's this one lady who actually, most of the people who worked the teller line with me, they knew her more than I did because I had just freshly start at that point. I think I had been working at least 3 months. So I was still like in like a period where they were just checking to see how I was doing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they had this lady that was the crazy dog lady. She was the crazy dog lady because she had this like, I don't remember what kind of dog it was, but it was like a Shih Tzu or like one of those smaller dogs, but it didn't have a lot of hair. Right?
Okay.
And she would carry it with her. The thing about this dog is it was one sneeze away from death. It was old. It was so old that I swear if she took it outside and held it into the sky, the wind would blow the dust off of it, and you would just see it like dissolve to dust as it gets whisked away. This
It'd
thing
be like
was
the turtle on a Kung Fu Panda.
yeah, no, worse, because it's like fur was gray, its eyes were milked over. It had like this white gray like patch around its lips. It looks like it need. I don't know if dogs can have chapstick. It needed chapstick. It needs chapstick. This lady comes in holding this dog in the lobby, which this is the first time I'm ever seeing that. And for me personally, like, I'm not for leaving dogs out in your car, like to get burned up. But like, I would never bring a dog into a business.
Into a bank, especially.
Especially a bank. Unless it's like a business that's like, oh yeah, bring your dogs in. We love, and then like now that ever since I've been in I was a teller for a while. I have learned that we love it when you bring your animals in because it's the joy of our life.
Yeah.
But before that, I would never think to bring an animal unless it had a purpose. But this lady waltzed in with the dog, right? You would think this lady would carry the dog with her to the teller line to do her business. Instead, she goes in the center of the lobby, puts this dog down, and then goes to a teller line. Yeah, in the center of the whole building. Right in the middle. Like dead.
Why would she put it down?
I have no idea. But like, I'm talking like dead. Like we have like one of those symbols on the floor.
Obviously not on a leash or anything.
No, not on a leash. I don't even think it had a collar.
Just put the dog down.
Just put the dog dead.
In the middle of the bank.
In the middle of it, right in the center of the symbol that's on the floor. And what was funny too is I remember people coming in, looking down and going, so do I wait behind the dog? Like, what do I do?
Is he in line? Or,
well, it's like,
is he cashing in his kibble? Like, what's happening?
No, he's cashing in his retirement fund because he's well above the age to be getting that back. But what's even crazier to me, and maybe it was just because the dog is so old, he's like, I don't want to move and break my bones. But it sat there. It just sat there. It didn't do anything. It just sat.
Was it alive?
I hope. I mean,
she's carrying around a taxidermy dog.
That's why she said it in the middle of life, because she knew it wouldn't go anywhere.
Yeah,
She just sets it right there. But yeah, it's just this old dog chilling in the middle of the lobby, looking left, looking right, but like not moving. And I'm like, okay, I guess it's trained. But also, like, the first thing I thought of is like somebody who walks into the bank on their cell phone. Yeah, honey, I'm just going to pick up $50, punts the dog by accident because he's not looking. Like, why would you do that? For half a second, I was like, what was that?
That was the dog.
That was the dog. But no.
It's hard to do that sound effect, okay?
It was good. It was so good. It threw me off. I was like, where's a dog? I thought you guys had cats, but not dogs. But yeah, it was very weird. It didn't make any sense. And then of course, like the whole scenario went fine. But like I also
Just the fact that she had this old
just had this old dog set in the middle of the lobby. And like
that's weird.
Another thing that popped in my head is like that dog is so old, it's gonna pee. The second it has to pee, it's not gonna go, boy, I hope she lets me outside. No, she's gonna go, oh, never mind. Because it's old. It can't hold its urine.
Right.
It could barely hold its sense of keeping its head up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably got such bad vertigo. It's turning its head left and right. And it's thinking it's looking up and down. Like, it's so old. But there is a second
It's got
story.
the inverted axis feature. Like
Yes.
on the game. Yeah.
It's
got
like
it backward.
keeps turning its head left. And it's like, why am I looking right? Oh, look down. Oh, not the ceiling. But there is actually a second story. Do you want me to go ahead and tell that story? Because you said you wanted both of them together.
Yeah, let's go for it.
You want to go for it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. And then I'll let you do two if you want to do two.
Sure.
So this is the second time I came across this crazy lady. This time she did not have her dog. She's labeled crazy lady only because she earned that title. But one day,
Was she at least nice?
oh, she was very kind.
Oh, okay.
But like
I love the crazy customers that are actually nice. They're just like the eccentric type.
yes.
Those are the fun ones.
Well, okay, and to be fair, like it's just more bizarre that you would do something like that.
Yeah.
Like you'd bring a dog in and like you like it stays with you, especially like a small dog. It could stay with you.
Yeah.
But like, why just?
I
put
was
it in the middle?
I was half thinking that you were going to say when she brought the dog in, she took it up to the teller and just set it on the counter,
I mean,
which would have been really hilarious.
no, to be fair, I feel like we've done that before. We've had people who brought in like German Shepherds and they weren't like, they weren't.
And they just set their dog on the counter? The whole German Shepherd? Pick him up. Here you go, boy. Put him there.
All right, I'd like to deposit this. Can you put it in my safety deposit box? But no, like
Sir, I don't think that'll fit.
why did you go like a Southern Belle accent on that? I'm
Is
sorry.
that not who works at your bank?
You know what? I did have a Southern Belle that worked there.
There
so
you go.
yeah, you're right.
There
you're
you
right.
go.
But no, we've had people that like they not like emotional support dogs, or not like what's the other one where it's like you're not allowed to pet them because they're on work. What are those called?
Service dog.
Service dogs.
Yeah.
It wasn't a service dog or anything. He just brought in this German Shepherd and he walked up to the teller line and that dog jumped up and put its paws right on the
Oh,
top.
yeah.
Oh, we love that dog. It was like, hi puppy. Hi,
Oh,
puppy.
really?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
That's
we love
funny.
that because at least he was old enough to walk, but not old enough to fart and die. Like he wasn't. He wasn't like he was cute. He wasn't on the verge of like cracking his neck because he turned too fast. Like it's not.
I love it when people fake having a service dog. It's so great.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
They have like the vest and the crown colored on it. Like, this is my service dog.
Yep.
Those irritate me so much.
It's so funny. I was like, that's clearly not a service dog. I don't think a bulldog is a service dog.
What are you talking about? It listen, okay? It helps a lot when it has the ability to breathe to get here. It's like,
Yeah.
hold on, I gotta wait for my service dog to get here. I can't talk to anybody till it gets here. But no, okay. So the second story about the crazy dog lady. This time she didn't have her dog. This time I was working in what's called drive-through, which obviously many people, and you probably know, there's drive-throughs at banks, a lot of places.
What?
Oh, no, you didn't know that? Oh, wait, you don't drive, so that makes sense.
I've always thought those were just like places you walk through. I used to do that, by the way. Actually, no, I did do that at a bank.
You're a wizard, Harry.
What?
Just wait. Okay. So I'm in drive-through. And a thing about Drive is this is a Saturday, and every bank and financial institution, credit union, whatever, is different. But for this one, essentially how it worked is the hours of Drive was open earlier and later than the lobby, about an hour to 30 minutes. And when you were working on a
That's good to know.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I didn't know that.
You didn't?
No.
Oh yeah. Like the one I worked at was open till 1 and the lobby's closed at 12. So like if you were in a rush, you just jump through Drive. Now I will tell you, it's going to be extremely busy because Saturdays always are.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. And particularly with this like place that I was working at, essentially you were supposed to have 2 people that worked there because obviously it gets too busy. But that extra hour that you clock in and then that extra hour that you stay past close, you're by yourself.
Oh, okay.
Because most of the people are gone, and of course,
Take the money and run.
All right, the coast is clear. But no. So,
initiate the heist plan.
Initiate code blue. Or should I say, L blue. Yes. Anyway, so I'm in drive. It's the last hour on a Saturday, and like I got like 3 cars in line, but they're all in the first lane, so it's not terrible. Side note, one thing that I loved about drive, again, for the bank that I was working at, or whatever, they put a little speaker in the back, and you could play your own music. I rocked out to heavy metal so hard. And let me tell you, I know that music is subjective, but when you're in the middle of like a drive-through at like a bank, credit union, whatever, and you're blaring Wage War, A Day to Remember, you just get in the mood. Like, funny. Absolutely, I'll give you your $50. So I'm in drive. Everybody's in the first lane, so it's not terrible. And there's 3 cars. And I'm just, I just get done helping the person who is in front, and I look down the line and I notice there's one lady who's not in a car, who's just walking up and drive. That's why I reacted that way when you said that. So she's walking.
So wait, I am a crazy customer.
You are the crazy that time, but that's not what made her crazy. Okay, that's not what made her crazy. To be fair, of course, I help all the people that come by, and I'm like, this lady's literally walking up, and the first thing that I think of is, well, the lobby's closed, and maybe she lives close to here, so she wanted to just walk up and do that.
Yeah.
The last car in front of her drives away, and I'm getting ready to like get things going. She does not walk up to like my window. She bolts to my window and like voing, like, those cartoons where someone moves fast and they kind of go wing, 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 wing. Yeah. That's kind of how it felt, because all of a sudden the car drives away and then she's right behind going shwing, and it's right there, and I'm like, oh, and then she like starts,
well, hello, Speedy Gonzalez.
Well, hello there. And she immediately is like, excuse me, can you help with my online banking? Which, it's drive-through. There's a plane of glass between me and her. So I'm like, this is going to be hard. I'm like, I guess I can. And I notice that as I'm saying that, she's holding like what looks like a baked potato in tinfoil. And I'm
Wait,
like,
what?
Yeah, she's holding a baked potato in tinfoil, it looks like. But I'm like, okay, maybe she just got done eating food. I don't know. But like, she's asking me to help her with online banking. I'm like, well, there's a plane of glass between you and me. I don't know how much help. She's like, but are you willing to help? And I'm like, yeah, I'll help you. I'll do my best. And she's like, okay, great. So she goes down and starts peeling the aluminum foil off this baked potato to reveal it's not a baked potato. It's her cell phone. Wrapped.
And now she officially deserves the title of crazy.
She had her phone wrapped in aluminum foil, and I'm
That's
like,
to protect it from the government.
Those aliens ain't gonna get my contacts. They're not gonna find out what my Aunt Susan's phone number is.
Oh my goodness.
And she just like unpeeled it. And you know what's funny about that too is I look down and I go, what? And I'm like, man, those like cell phone cases must be really expensive if you have to get aluminum foil and wrap that bad boy. And like, I don't remember like I don't remember like the task being extremely difficult. I think all it was like, I don't know how to do this. Hit this button. Oh. And then she walks away. I think it was real easy, but it was just like, why do you have your phone wrapped in aluminum foil? What are you expect? Which, by the way,
I know why.
Oh no, my God, aliens. Which, side note, okay, listen, I don't mean to be rude or insulting. I know I just called a whole bunch of people stupid, and I'm not meaning it insulting. It's just ridiculous the things that we've gone through.
I mean, there's genuinely stupid people out there.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just be honest.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. But like, of all the metals that you could say to protect your technology from being hacked by government, hacked by aliens, hacked by Cthulhu, why aluminum foil? What is it? It's aluminum foil.
I mean, have you not heard the Weird Al Yankovic song? Come on.
No, I haven't. What's that?
Foil?
Yeah, I have not.
It's a parody of Royal from Lord.
Gosh dang it. No.
It's legit, man. Okay.
Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
No, you got what? Have you never heard this?
Well, listen, all right. I haven't followed Weird Al Yankovic in a while. You're hilarious.
He is
You're very funny.
If you want to come on a podcast.
Weird Al, come on our weird podcast. It's Macaroni and Fish. Dude, it's perfect for you, bud.
It'd be great. I'm just saying.
Oh my god. But yeah, why aluminum foil? Why? Like lead. We use lead for x-rays. So that you don't like get flipping cancer when you get like go to the dentist and get an x-ray of your teeth.
It's not just safe to keep lead on you though.
No, it's fine. You know,
I'm pretty sure there's things against that.
No,
you know,
kids back in the day used to eat lead paint. They're fine. I know their eyes stay crossed weird, but that's fine. Don't give me that look. It's fine.
That paint was delicious.
That explains so much. But no, like I never understood that. Why aluminum foil? You know what it sounds like to me? Like it sounds like that is a conspiracy theory.
It sounds like something out of one of those like cheesy 19 whatever science fiction movies.
Well, yeah, and not even that. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like a whole bunch of people who believe in conspiracy theories are being tricked by conspiracy theory. Because you're told that the most common...
That actually is kind of brilliant.
Right? Yeah, you're being tricked to buy a very accessible piece of metal at like Walmart, and you're obviously got to buy a whole bunch, right? You're literally being tricked to buy aluminum foil because it's easily accessible. It's like only $5. Sure, You're buying 12 of them, but don't worry about that. You want to protect your brain from the government, right? Right? Like what?
You got to foil line that beanie, man. Come on.
Oh, dude. Oh, I can see.
If Wrangler Star taught me anything, you foil line your beanie and ground yourself in your bed.
What is that? Like Carhartt? What is it called? Carhartt? Is that like the brand? Carhartt's brand new line of beanies, aluminum foil, made with the most premium of aluminum foil from Walmart and Target.
Premium quality.
Okay. Go ahead and go with your story, and then we're getting close to time, so we're gonna have to come up with our
speed run.
We're gonna speed run this, but I will make sure that we give you time because we still have a little bit. But knowing how long we talk, it's gonna be a minute.
Okay, so I'll give you a choice between.
I'm ready.
Crack bags. I'm gonna repeat that. Crack bags.
I'm intrigued.
Or get there guy.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna analyze this. Okay,
I'm gonna tell both.
Oh, okay, perfect. The crack bags is objectively, no one can argue it, hilarious. Because it's just crack bags. Right? It's like the most ridiculous thing. But get there guy is so like because it's not.
It's a little vague.
Yeah, it's vague enough to where it's like, all right, where's this going?
There's a little mystery behind that.
I'm gonna go with my instincts. I want to do get there guy first.
Okay, crack bags it is.
Oh no!
No, I'm kidding. Okay, so oh man.
Here we go.
Guy comes in to the store.
Okay.
Wants some magnets for his car. He's like, "Hey, I'm starting a taxi service. Okay, I'm trying to compete with Uber and Lyft."
Ooh,
all right.
Okay.
I was like, "Okay, cool." He talks to my coworker. Mm-hmm. He takes down all his information, and then the design gets to me, and I look at it, and it is a crappily drawn picture of a car with the words "Get there" across it, arched over the car.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I mean, that's not bad.
Yeah.
Like,
not everybody's an artist.
Yeah, not everybody's an artist. He's just giving me an idea for a rendering, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people do that all the time.
Yeah.
That's totally fine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm going to make this look really cool for this guy.
Yeah.
I just want to make it look cool.
Yeah.
So I start on it. I'm like halfway done with the design.
Right,
I got like a nice little car going. I'm getting the words "get there" across there. And my coworker who helped him comes up behind me and he sees this and he's like, "Oh, no. No, he doesn't want that." I'm like, "What do you mean he doesn't want? What does he not want?" "No, he doesn't want you to design anything." Well, the picture he brought in is exactly what he wants.
Oh no!
On the magnets. I'm like, you mean to tell me he wants the drawing that looks like it was done by a 3-year-old on the magnet? You can't even read the text.
Oh my gosh!
I'm like, you serious? He wants this? And he's like, yeah, that's all he wanted. I was like, okay, well, deleting all of this. I'm going to scan this image in, put it on a magnet, take all of our names off of the proofs. We are not associating with this man in any way whatsoever.
We're not dealing with it ever. We're not dealing with it.
He didn't want to see a proof, so we went ahead and made him.
Are you serious?
Yeah. They get done. We call the guy. Hey, your stuff's done. Come pick it up. He comes, picks it up, takes one look at him, and goes, "Dude, this is awesome.
Oh my god,
I love this, man. This is so great. This is really gonna help me." I'm like, "Oh my goodness, please no, please no."
Oh my gosh, that's wild.
Oh, it was bad.
This man running around with his drawings of cars made by 3-year-olds.
If you're out there, get there, guy. I hope you're doing well. I really hope your business is thriving.
So I wanted to pull it up to see, because obviously if it's an actual business, we don't want to say their name. Insulting them is probably not a good idea. I have not found it. Doesn't look like it. So who knows? Maybe it's a good idea. We just hope that. Yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
I'll quack it out.
Dude, yes. And every time you say it like really, really slow, it just goes quack. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. And you know what's funny about that too? Is like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but like that type of work, whenever you're doing like marketing, pictures and stuff like that, how things look are extremely important.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like there's another.
A lot of people don't understand that though.
Oh, 100%.
Like, and a lot of the customers don't understand that.
Like there are businesses, and just to make it easy, I won't say the name, but there are businesses, and I bet you know what I'm talking about. It's a moving company, and like they have a very weird symbol. It's literally just a drawing. You know what I'm talking about? But I'll give you. I hold up a finger.
Okay.
That's that for the number.
Uh-huh.
And then you have 2 of those, and then I just said the number. Bleep, quack that out.
Quack it out.
Quack that out, and then quack out that number. You have this many of those, and then you have a yes. Okay,
Gotcha.
Okay, there you go.
No, I agree.
Okay, see, exactly.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Okay, and by the fish motioned off that way. We're trying to be nice to businesses, people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. It happens way more than it should, really. Like,
and I don't mean to be insulting, because it's like not everybody's gonna be perfect. I'm not looking.
I do. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But not everyone's gonna be perfect. Not everybody's gonna have like the most like a fantastic of symbols and sometimes you don't even really need that. But still, it's like sometimes you're like, man, this is a business. You gotta wow. You gotta pop, baby. You gotta
look professional.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like. Don't look like it's being run by a 10-year-old. Actually, there's like now there is a 10-year-old who has some business cards that we designed for him, and this guy looks like a professional.
Really?
Yeah.
So the 10-year-olds are running businesses, and the older people are like they need to step down.
His business cards look amazing.
Sir, Mr. Johnson, sir, fake name. We got your business cards. I don't know what you're talking about. Those ain't my business cards. Now, if you excuse me, I'm trying to watch Naruto. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult anime like that. I love anime, but that's the first thing I thought of because I watched that when I was 10. Oh, my goodness.
Italian anime. That'd be interesting.
Italian anime? How did we get here? What?
I have no idea. Are we on something?
Yeah.
Are we on crack? Hey, crack bags!
Oh, hey,
there we go. Segued back in.
My goodness, what a segue. Tell me your crack-addled mind.
Okay, so I have to remember this story because it was told to me.
Okay.
I meant to actually get a hold of the person it actually happened to.
Okay.
Because it was at the business I work at.
Okay.
I happened to be on lunch. And so I missed the story in person.
So and
that really sucks because it sounded great.
You happened to dodge this bullet, essentially.
Oh no, I wanted to take it. It was one of those people that I wanted to meet.
When you said that, the first thing that popped in my head is that one meme of the kid. Shoot me. You're like, come on, hit me with that bullet. I want to know.
No, it just made me think of Micah saying, I want to be punched by God.
That means he wants to get struck by lightning. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so...
Ow! Oh gosh! Sorry, I hit the mic again, but that was a big one.
I could hear that one.
That's my third. That was my third and done.
That's it.
That's my third.
All right,
go
no
ahead.
more. You're fired.
I'm being super still. I am gonna move it back though. I'm gonna put it back.
So what happened was while I was on lunch, okay, this guy comes in. He's riding a bicycle.
Okay. Riding a bicycle.
He has no less than 5 backpacks
On a bicycle?
on him.
No. Wait a minute.
He has 5 backpacks. Okay?
Okay.
Dismounts his bike, strolls in with all 5 backpacks. Starts talking to our general manager at the time. About getting something made, like some decals or something. I don't know.
Okay.
During his conversation with the general manager, he proceeds to take off all of the backpacks, okay? Sits them all down on the floor.
Okay.
Unzips one, and the general manager's going, whoa, what's happening here?
Oh my gosh.
Okay. He unzips one, proceeds to take out a banana. Peels the banana.
What?
And starts eating said banana.
Oh,
While having the conversation with the general manager about getting decals made. And he's just sitting there acting like normal, just eating a banana.
Excuse me, sir.
Then, after he's finished with his banana, I think he throws it in the trash can.
Okay.
That's
at least he's a decent human being.
Okay.
At least
I
he
think
doesn't
he
live
did.
Okay.
Then he proceeds to go to a separate backpack, unzips that one,
What?
pulls out like a yard licorice stick, unwraps it, and starts gnawing on that.
Wait a minute. What did they ever? He's got different food in each backpack? How big are these backpacks?
They're like a standard size school backpack.
This dude is rocking with 5. One's full of bananas. The other's full of licorice. Is the other one full of I
have no idea.
Cheerios? What's going on?
One of them's got to be full of crack. Because if it ain't a backpack full of crack, the dude's at least he's full of crack. Because what do you do? Like, why are you doing this? 5 backpacks. One's got a banana. One's got a freaking 3-foot licorice whip in it.
I laughed so hard I farted. What do you mean? What is oh my gosh.
I think I've seen this dude too.
Like again? Because
not like in the business, but
that's
riding
right.
around. Because I saw it and I'm like, why does that guy have so many backpacks?
That's right. You weren't there when this happened.
I wasn't.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh my gosh.
I wish I was.
Dude,
I
I
wanted to witness this one.
Dude, you know what I would have done in that scenario? I'd be like, hey, can you open your third backpack? And I would look at all my coworkers and be like, all right, start putting bets. Fruit Loops. Anyone have any other guesses?
Yeah.
To be honest, I bet he's got a mango in there. That's my guess. Based on, because we got licorice and we got fruit. I'm going off of a pattern. It's going to be fruit candy. that's the only. And then he pulls out like a cat, and I'm like, all right, we've reached new territory. We're gonna have to rethink our pattern here because now it's gone 2 types of food and. I guess technically food, but I don't want to eat it because it's a kitten. What is wrong?
Potential food.
Only in specific. I would only eat a cat if the apocalypse occurred.
There you go.
So apocalypse food.
During the zombie apocalypse, all bets are off.
Cockroaches even. Absolutely. Cockroaches even. Oh my word, dude. That is single-handedly. I think that beats anything I can tell. Because I don't
wish
know.
I was there. I think you have a really good one.
You El Blue? El Blue. Double for you. Oh my goodness.
Do it. I want to hear this one.
Okay. We are running short on time, but I actually want to tell just 2 more real quick. And
Yes.
I'll make one of them fast, and then I'll do El Blue.
Okay.
But I'll give you an option for this, because I've talked about crazy people and like stupid like decisions customers have
I already
made.
know which one I want to hear.
Okay, which one?
I don't know the name that you have written down though.
Okay, well I'll list the ones because I have titles.
Okay.
The old lady and our online services. We have Car on Fire, Sugar Baby, We Lost Her Prescription, My Wife Shot Me.
There you go.
Oh, that's the one you want.
That's the one.
That's the one you want. Okay. So again, for the sake of privacy, I'm not only not going to say who this is. I'm also not going to say like where this was, what business this was for. It just because this This is insane. Okay. This is still not a Karen story. I find it funny. I started this with Karens and Kens. I have yet to get to any one of those, but I'm getting to crazy.
Maybe there's a part 2 coming. Who knows?
Yeah, you know
in
what?
the future.
There'll definitely be a part 2 because I have plenty more stories and some that are actually Karens and Kens. So call this crazy customers or crazy jobs things. Exactly what I said at the beginning. I've already explained this. Anyway, so my wife shot me story. Okay. So this is when I was working and it's still technically am. But undergone some changes and whatnot. It was where I worked for a collection organization, a collection department for the financial institution.
What did you collect? Like stamps or?
I can't tell you.
Oh,
it
was kidneys, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was kidneys.
Okay. I thought you said you couldn't tell me.
Well, I have to kill you now. I've told you. And everyone else that heard this, I will have to hunt you down and erase. No, I didn't collect kidneys.
Oh, okay.
No. So
I hear it's a lucrative market. So.
Dude, you can make a ton of money.
Yeah.
But no, so like, this is essentially where you're collecting like funds from people who refuse to pay their bills, and you're calling them like, hey, when are you going to pay your bill?
So like a skip tracer to a degree.
Yeah, essentially. Yeah. That's part of the work. But essentially, I was, one of the jobs is that you get incoming calls, right? I got an incoming call from a gentleman. He didn't say hello, or he might have said hello, but this was his introduction to this phone call. He goes, hey, my stuff is past due, and it's because my wife shot me. She attempted to kill me. That was his introduction. And so I'm like,
just cut right to the chase.
Whoa, hold on. I was like, excuse me? So this man proceeded to tell me that his soon-to-be ex-wife, I wonder why, attempted to kill him. So he's been in the hospital with a bullet wound in him. That's why his stuff is past due. And I'm not going to lie, I was like, I don't know what to do here. Because normally, guys,
seems far-fetched.
Right. I mean, normally in any type of like collection stuff, it's like, well, I got to get money. But what do you say to this man? Hey, listen, I know you have a bullet wound in you, but when are you going to give me that money? Like, that's not...
When can we set up a payment plan? Can you afford $50 a month?
Yeah, could you do $500 next week?
Yeah.
Or we'll shoot you again?
Oh, no! Next time it won't be your ex-wife, buddy.
Oh, gosh.
It's going to be us showing up at your door.
Listen, okay, I'm sorry at home. We make dark jokes. I'm so sorry. But yeah, so that really quick, very, very quick. But yeah, he got shot by his ex-wife. Wild. I think, in fact...
And you validated that, too.
Yeah.
Because we had actually a news story, I thought, that you
we had to cross-reference it. I had to go looking into it because...
because it sounds crazy.
Well, legit. And to be fair... I mean, technically speaking, I guess in the grand scheme of things, or in any type of collection, or I shouldn't say any, but in most, they're willing to work with you either way. So even if it was like a straight lie, unless we just knew for certain he was lying, or he could have just not said that, we would have still worked with him. But of course, I'm going to do research into this because you're claiming something massive. And lo and behold, I found him. I found his ex-wife. I found out what happened. I won't give any details as to what led to it because I don't want anything pointing to it, but holy crap, his ex-wife attempted to shoot him and succeeded, but he didn't die. That was the part.
That was good. That's good.
I know, right? I was like, man, either she's a
happy endings, you know?
Yes, it's a happy ending.
It's a happy ending.
Boy, oh boy, what a happy ending with all the bleeding from his chest. Oh my goodness.
But no death. He didn't die.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. So
he lives to pay bills another day.
He lives to pay bills. Okay. So now we're gonna finish this out with El Blue. This one. Now this one you could technically call, I guess, a Ken, although I don't know if it fits the definition. But the reason that I gave him a name, which is El Blue, because one, I like the color blue, but two, this man is so infamous at the place that I worked at that this occurred at. It literally reached multiple departments. This man bounced around our company because of how infamous his story was.
I'm trying to actually remember this story now.
I don't know. I might have told you.
I think you might have. But
There's no way I couldn't
remember.
have. There's no way I couldn't have. And obviously details were not given as to like his name or anything.
Yeah.
But let me tell the story for everyone at home. So
Let's
essentially, we're calling this man L Blue, not a real name. No connection whatsoever to his real name. But L Blue was a gentleman. I keep forgetting we got to do the music when I say that, but yes. Okay. So he was a gentleman who was basically normal. Like he was a man that, bought a house, got a mortgage, I think he got a car loan, but I don't remember. But he essentially got a mortgage, right? Mm-hmm. This man either had the worst luck on planet Earth, or he needs to know how to lie better. And I'm a Christian. I don't condone lying. It is a sin. But if you're going to do it, at least don't be stupid about it.
At least be convincing.
At least be convincing about it. This man literally called in to talk to several departments, the fraud department, the asset protection department, all of these different departments, where he proceeded to explain to us how he wanted us to repo his house. The reason he wanted us to repo his house is because he met a group of friends. These friends were like the bad boys, where they were like, oh, we want to do all these different bad stuff, like maybe get into drugs. I don't know. I don't remember what all they did. But essentially they were bad. And they eventually, according to him, turned on him by kidnapping him in his own house. And not only did they apparently kidnap him in his own house, but they tied him this is all his claim, but they tied him in a chair.
How did he get away?
Beat him.
What?
And basically ransacked his house and like it was this whole story about how he was kidnapped, how they held him hostage, how they beat him, they held him at gunpoint. All of this crazy stuff and all of these things that went down. Like they followed him. They were stalking him. He had to run away from home and he was fleeing and he had all this different stuff. And and what was even crazier, his story kept getting more and more and more and more evolved with every new person he told. One day it was like, I got kidnapped in my house. I got tied up in my chair. They held me there for 3 days. They beat me up. And then another day it was like, I was on the run in Las Vegas, Nevada, and they were chasing me down that way. And they were hunting me down. They were
like
on
a new
motorcycles.
chapter every time.
Yeah, it was like a book.
Someone should have been writing this down.
It was like the Adventures of Alfred Kropp. You ever heard that book?
No, what?
You've never heard of that book?
No, I've never.
That's going to be another episode.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great book. Great. But it was like that. He's being chased by a ton of people. And in Adventures of Alfred Kropp, he's being chased by a whole bunch of people. And it's essentially like this dude was chased. This dude, he claimed that people kept breaking into his house and stealing his stuff and like messing with him. He claimed that, again, they kidnapped him. He claimed, what else did he claim? He claimed that they were all part of a gang. And that they had his mother's address and they were hunting all of him down. They were hunting everybody down. And and I even got a chance to talk to him.
Oh.
I did.
You talked to L Blue?
I talked to L Blue. I'm so sorry because you're going to have to put that in every time we say it. But yes, I did talk to him. Okay. And he told me this fantastical story. I think the story he told me was the kidnapping one. That's why I keep bringing it up because that's the one I know. But I've been told a whole bunch of other crazy stories about like him running away and all this different stuff. And he would always follow up his story with the same line at the very end. He'd end it with, and that's why I want you guys to repo my house. And I don't want to pay any more payments on it.
What?
Yes. Yeah, this man.
How does this have any correlation to repoing your house?
This man was like, take my house because I can't afford payments anymore. And what was even funnier was like, this was like this is, I
mean, if you can't afford them, just stop paying and we'll come anyway.
Right. Well, and what's even funnier about that is like, this is before I talked to this man before I became an asset collector. Mm-hmm. This is while I was still working in like the online banking with a company. Right. And like, he called in and got me and told me all this stuff. So I had to call the fraud department because they were one of the groups that had been working with him.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, no, not again. They had literally talked to this man for days.
Oh, man.
Explaining the same story, but adding wild new adventures to it. Car chases, motorcycle chases, all of this.
Well, I mean, the dude has a very colorful life, man.
I guess.
Day to day, you never know.
Good joke. Colorful. Because he's El Blue.
Totally did that on purpose.
Absolutely. Yes, you did.
That was
Yes,
totally
you
intentional.
did. Yeah, he would always end his statement the same, where it was like, listen, and because of all that, I have a lot of trauma with the house. I just want you guys to repo it, and I don't want to make payments on it anymore. And so the reason that I bring up that I wasn't in collections, like I didn't join up in like a collection group yet, is because after working in a collections group, for those of you who don't know, that's not how a repo works. When we repo something, when a company repos something, every company is different. But when the company that I eventually started working for started doing it, what they would do is they essentially would take vehicle. I don't know if they would do the same for a house, but they would take a vehicle, they would turn it around for auction. Obviously, if you're going to auction it, you're not going to get the full price for it. You then take whatever money you get, use that to pay the loan off. There would still be a balance left. So he would still have to make
payment.
He would still have to make payments. And his answer was always the same. I can't live in the house. It's too traumatic. I can't live in the house. It's too traumatic. But again, I kept hearing stories about like how he was on the run in a chase, and I'm like, what does the house have to do with it, man? You're telling me how you were thrown in a trunk of a car and like taken somewhere else. How does your house have anything to do with it? And maybe
we should repo the entire state of Nevada while we're at it.
We're gonna have to repo the entire state because El Blue here. He's gone through some traumatic experiences. Oh my word! I just wish I had more details that I could give, but I also don't want to like go bleeding into giving away too much detail. But I mean, like it was wild. Car chases, motorcycle chases. It's wild.
It's a flamboyant reason not to want your house,
right? Right? And like, I remember what he was telling me when like they broke into his house and like they were kidnapping him and stuff like that. The first thing I thought of is like, why would they kidnap you in your own house? Like, unless they're like interrogating you and being like, where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money? Like, I don't see.
It makes me think of the meme.
Yeah. with the baby. They're getting baptized and they're dunking it. And where's the money, Lebowski? Where's the money, Lebowski? I've never seen that movie, but I've seen that meme. That meme is hilarious.
I've seen the clip from the movie and the meme.
But yeah, it's like, it makes you wonder, like, if this is actually true, I feel so bad for the guy. 100% do. But like,
it's not.
I know it's not.
It's not.
We all
gotta be
I don't
made
remember
up.
how, but I'm pretty sure we confirmed it that it was completely not true. It was so ridiculous out there. Like I said, the story kept evolving and changing. There was no way it was true. And there were things that didn't add up. Like I was saying, why would they kidnap you in your own house? Unless they were like, you know what I mean? I went to law enforcement school for people who don't know me personally. I went to college for law enforcement. And like, I'm not going to say I know everything. So I could absolutely be fact checked. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if my understanding is correct, if I'm a criminal, okay, and I'm going to kidnap you, I'm not keeping you where you're most frequent. That makes no sense. That's like if I were to like go and like say kidnap the president and I kidnap him and keep him in the White House. That's the dumbest thing, because that's the first place everyone's gonna look.
Right.
Mr. President, why are you tied up underneath the stairs? I'm just a janitor. I found him like this.
Yeah.
Do I have a badge? No. What's this gun for? It's prosthetics.
It's prosthetics?
Well, I mean, yeah, because it's like, what? Why would they do that? That was the part that threw me off. Is like they kidnapped.
I will say there was a weird story where that did kind of happen.
Wait, really?
We'll save that for a different episode.
I've been made dumb, and it didn't even take 2 seconds.
It's very, very uncommon, very rare, the people that like the police did not believe this dude in any way whatsoever, but it was actually true.
Watch this be the exact person I'm talking about, and we find out.
That would be hilarious.
That would be unbelievably insane, and I'd feel so bad.
I'll have to find the story again and tell you on a future episode.
Oh, dude, let's do it. Speaking of future episodes, this one is now wrapping up. I do have to apologize. I didn't really get a chance to talk about any Karens or Kens, but that's okay. We should have an episode just dedicated to the Karens and Kens of our lives, because let me tell you, after working in like retail and customer service a while, they are absolutely draining. It's terrible. Right, Fish? Aren't they? Aren't they just awful?
It's amazing.
But you gotta love them.
You gotta love them.
You gotta pray for them. And
yeah.
we appreciate those who have been chilling here with us today. If you enjoyed us, please give us a like, subscriptiones, and as Fish says, hit that notification bell. Yeah. Or wherever this is uploaded. Spotify, well, I don't know yet. We'll figure it out. But wherever we're uploaded, please go ahead and follow us, do whatever, so that way you can listen to us. We appreciate you joining us today. I am Mac.
I'm Fish.
And this has been Macaroni and Fish. We'll see you guys next time. No, that's a thing. That's a thing.
You've got to be kidding.
Hello? Oh, yes. Yes, you can. Pay no attention to what you hear in the background.
Oh, there's the child.
There's a child. Shush. The child in the back.
Thank you, honey.
Should we keep that in?
We can probably get that out. That's fine.
Love y'all.
Uh-oh.
Go watch your fingers.
Oh, no.